Accessible Art Fair was designed to bring access to artists to show their works, not at an expensive fee, and for people to come and to buy art that is affordable and wonderful and beautiful, and to decorate their homes and their offices. Oh, I think there's lots of talent out there. I just think that there aren't enough outlets, and people, the artists, don't always know how to promote their works. So that's where I fit in, really. We have 9 artists participating this edition, and I'm thinking of having maybe 20 or 30 at the next ones. But I don't want it to be too big, so I want it to be really accessible for everybody.
I like to make something different, not to repeat what's already been done, classical oil painting, modern painting. So what I do is I combine classical oil painting with spatula and with cuttings. And the idea is that the cuttings give a new relation between a painting and the space, the surrounding space.
I guess what I'm trying to do is really pinpoint what makes something fashionable and what makes something glamorous, because I don't really know what that is, and so I'm trying to find that through painting it, and I'm trying to abstract it, you know, so it's not just about magazine images, but more than that.
But no, I like the simplicity. I mean, there's nothing terribly deep about my work, as you can see. It's what you see is what you get. But I think it's more the subject. To me, it's well, I've been in Belgium for 12 years, and sometimes it's kind of a grey place, you know. And but there's so many reasons to be cheerful, and that's the name of my collection, if you like. Reasons to be cheerful. There's the great food and the great drink, and great architecture, of course.
A lot, probably far too much. That is the point of the paintings, it's the emotions and not really anything else. I try to simplify it to make it come through in as few lines as possible. But I also like the bright colours, and yeah, it's got to be strong feelings, strong people.
It comes naturally to me to apply colours that I absorb during my trips and the people I meet, and weather, seasons. I was born in Morocco, grew up in Israel, traveled, went to visit my daughter in Milan, and then I'm following them everywhere. Now I'm in Brussels, and I love it here. Yeah.
I paint because I want to, not because it's. I try and make it move and be interesting, and especially the big paintings. If you're going to give them all space, then they need to do something for you over a long period of time. Yeah, you know. So if you look, you can see movement. You can see different colours come out at you, and hopefully every time you look at the painting, you will see something different. So it actually earns a place on your wall. This is what I try and do.
Yeah, my work is always figurative, based around the human body, facial expression or bodily expression, and yeah, that's my subject. I'm fascinated by it. Definitely very personal. It comes everything from within inside. Of course, I'm inspired by what I see, and I travel a lot, and what I see I take and I incorporate in my work, but it's all my own emotions that are expressed in the different pieces at different times, and that's how it comes up, and that's how I build it up.
My work's quite personal. It's personal in that I paint it with a lot of care, personal feelings, but it's not really personal. it's not. I'm not trying to portray my personality. My work is basically to create a nice, happy feeling. That's what I try to achieve, and I've talked to lots of people tonight, and it looks like that's what I have achieved. So I'm delighted, actually. When I was younger, I was quite sick, and I was in hospital, and I never saw any nice paintings in the hospital, and I did a lot of research, and I wanted to write a PhD about the psychological effect of a nice view or something nice to look at, which actually make you feel better and make you heal.
That's a very deep question. I don't know. I know that girl is in my work since almost the beginning of my painting. So it's been more than 10 years. The girl is coming back and back and back. But there are other subjects also. That's not all. All my work doesn't turn around that. And the collage side, I think it's because of the living in different places. Well, I went around to galleries around Brussels, and I saw that they have wonderful works on displays, but the prices are quite high. And I thought, well, you know, it's wonderful for these artists that they can exhibit and sell for these prices, but what about the people who are not selling at those prices? Where are they going to exhibit their works? And I didn't find places where you can find artwork for under 2,000 euros, so I thought, why don't I come up with the idea and create an environment where artists can show and sell for a reasonable price, for an accessible price. They can go to the website, www.accessibleartfair.com, or my personal email address, info@accessibleartfair.com.
For a night in the arms of the law.